Welcome everybody to our channel. You know, this is Monkey Business, where we like to talk about cars and things all automotive, just really about anything. And today we wanted to introduce you to one of our vehicles. I'm Nick, aka Dad, and this is
Addie, aka the Monkey.
And today Addie wanted to show you guys, or the Monkey, wanted to show you our 2021 Bronco. Now we just picked this up probably a few months ago. We actually already did our first oil change on it because we were really excited to drive it, and it's pretty much been the only vehicle we've been driving in our family. So we got up to about 5,000 miles and just did the oil change on it and the tire rotation. So yeah, Addie wanted to show you the vehicle and kind of go over some cool features of it. So let's get this going.
So this grill right here is specific to the Outerbanks package. We have a piano finish with the white lettering, and we have a 360 camera, which is part of the high package, and we have a little Bronco emblem here, which is part of all the Easter eggs. And we got our Bronco in the antimatter blue, which is a really cool blue because, like, in the night it seems dark, but in the daylight it looks like a really dark blue.
Well, Addie decided to let me kind of talk about what's under the hood. So what we did with ours is it's a 2.7 liter twin turbocharged V6 is what we did. We wanted the extra power. I mean, the 2.3 is great, but we do have a 4-door. And with it being a 2.7, there's going to be some upgrades we're going to be doing here pretty soon. We did get the K&N air filter, so a little bit more high flow there. Didn't really want to go with the some of the guys out there that are doing the full cold air intake, just because a lot of them are just doing just the top of it and paying like $300-400 bucks. I just didn't feel like it was really worth it just to get a high performance air filter, but then paying for a cover for it. So decided not to do that. One of the other things we did do also from Mishimoto is we bought the baffled catch can they just came out with for the 2.7. So we'll have videos of that upcoming here pretty soon of us installing that. And then the other thing we're going to do, which I'm really excited about, is we did the Panda Motorworks power pack module for the 2.7. So excited to see that. It comes with a colder spark plug, one-step colder spark plugs, and then the module itself, which has a Bluetooth connectivity feature, which you can go between your sport modes and your eco modes and things like that. So looking forward to that underneath here. And also, we're getting rid of the prop rod. We end up going with the Rough Country hood struts, so we'll have an upcoming video on us putting those on and then giving our ideas of how it feels and our thoughts and opinions on that, just so if you guys are thinking about it, we'll let you know.
So on this side of the car we have another 360 camera, and that's part of the high package, which we really like, but that's our opinion about it. And on the sticker, we are thinking about putting the Bronco script and getting rid of the Outerbanks because it's a Bronco, it's not really an Outerbanks. And on the inside, we have a leather seating, which also has the dual power seating and heated seats. So, and on the inside, we have more of the Easter eggs with the American flag and the Bronco emblem. And there's another one that, if you guys do have a Bronco, it's kind of hard to see. It's right up here. It's mountains. You guys may not be able to see it, but it's mountains, and it has the date of when the Broncos were revealed. But
It has the coordinates to Johnson Valley, to where when everybody saw the video of the Broncos stampeding the actual animals, and then you see the classic Bronco coming through the stampede, and then it turns into the new Bronco. That's where it was filmed, at those coordinates.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to show them in the front, Monk?
Well, if you are thinking about getting a Bronco, and they have the windows in the center, so if you get a Bronco and then you are used to having them right here, they're not.
Right.
You have to
We
remember
also got the upfitter switches, which we do have some ideas of stuff we want to get, but not sure quite yet what we're going to do. And then because it is a Sasquatch package, we have the 4A for the advanced mode as well. All right, guys, we came to the back. Yeah, you can see our two dogs back there running around like
nut jobs.
But around here to the back, let me show you. One of the other cool features is I love how Ford came out with the
360 camera.
360 camera, but just the rear view camera alone. It does give you the option to have a little bit wider tire, obviously. And then because I really wanted to wait for the tow package, the 4-pin is a necessity. The 7-pin is nice. We do plan on using it for light duty stuff, nothing major, obviously. But yeah, just a really nice feature. Another thing Addie wanted to point out back here was what, Monk?
This is the only Ford emblem that is on the new Bronco.
And then since we did the Sasquatch package, obviously we got the bigger tires with the simulated bead lock. I don't know if a lot of people know this. This silver ring here is really just for show, but Ford does have through Ford Performance a ring that you can make these bead lock capable and be able to take that ring off and put the bead lock capable on. Now my wife is only around 5'3". And I'm about 5'10", 5'11". So the Outerbanks does come with the running boards, which is really nice. The other thing is with the Sasquatch, you've probably seen a lot of videos, the mud and rocks that get flung up around here usually have a ton of mud. And I did a car wash today and it's still a little muddy, but right around in here, that body line gets riddled with rock chips and things like that. Don't worry, that's just more dirt there. But those running boards do help us quite a bit to keep that down. Obviously we have the keyless entry basically here, and it has the blue and gray leather seating in it, which gave us, like Addie said earlier, the power seats, which again is nice with my wife being a little bit shorter. And just some of the amenities on the inside are really nice. I do like the LED side view lamps that we have in here. And then there's some Easter eggs that Addie was going to point out to you guys too that she had found. Go ahead, Monk. Show them some of the things you had found in here besides what you'd shown them on the passenger side.
So
one that you were pointing out was up on the climate control, right? With the recirculator?
With the recirculator,
yeah,
it has, instead of just a regular car, it has a Bronco.
An actual Bronco, yeah. And then she was showing me too, guys, on the hood release,
it's a Bronco.
It's actually a Bronco. So they've actually queued some really cool things on here that, you know, go right back to the Bronco. Again, though, as Addie said, we did the high package, so we do not have the adaptive cruise control. It is a nice feature, but something I have found myself, I get slowed down and don't even know it until it's too late. Still have all the controls up here, but I did go with the 12-inch screen. I do need to get one of those protectors for the screen because it just gets all smudged up.
Yeah.
Other thing is, because I don't have the Lux package, I don't have the charger up top. And because it's on a Badlands, I don't have the stabilizer bar disconnect. But we do have the front and rear lockers, the trail turn assist, things like that. One thing we will be putting up here, guys, through 67 Designs, they have a rail system that'll go from here all the way across, and different mounts, whether it's for GoPros, cell phones, things like that. So that'll be an upcoming video that we'll definitely have that on there.
Yeah.
And like I'd mentioned before, we've got some performance upgrades we're going to do here soon, whether it be the stuff with the Panda Motorworks and with the K&N air filter. We're going to try to get to a dyno at some point.
Yeah.
And I'd like for us to be able to see what kind of numbers we get. We'll probably have to do a little bit of, you know, fudging on that with just using stock numbers from Ford, but then just seeing what it is with the Panda Motorworks control module on versus off, and maybe what the K&N gets us. So just some cool things coming up. So just some closing thoughts. You know, this has probably been the most favorite vehicle I've driven so far. We're really looking forward to getting the hard top off here.
Yes.
In here in Central Illinois, we're finally, today's in the 60s.
Yeah.
So hopefully soon we'll be getting a day that we can actually take this off. But it has been my most favorite vehicle I've driven so far. I mean, I enjoy driving it every day. It is a nice ride to it. Even with the solid rear axle. It rides a lot like an F-150 to me, or even the Ranger. What do you think, Monk?
I think it rides like what you said. It rides like an F-150 and a Ranger. It kind of feels like a truck, but it also feels like an SUV, like what I'm kind of used to.
Yeah, and again, it's been great. We're looking forward to getting on some of these parts that we have on that we have in the back and in the garage. So look forward to that. If you guys have any comments, put them down below. Let us know what other things you're thinking about putting on your Bronco.
Yes.
Also, we'll be getting more videos out here real soon. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when we put up new videos. But we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.
Bye.